Hello students and welcome to Smart Kids Tutorials. In this video, we will be solving Maths Level 1 paper that came in April 2024 for Goa Board examinations. So this paper came on 12th April 2024 and it had a total of 42 questions and 80 marks. Let's go through the instructions first. This question paper consists of 42 questions. All questions are compulsory. The question paper is divided into 4 sections, A, B, C, and D. In section A, question numbers 1 to 16 are multiple choice questions, that is MCQs, and question numbers 17 to 20 are very short answer type questions of 1 mark each. In section B, question numbers 21 to 29 are short answer type questions carrying 2 marks each. In section C, question numbers 30 to 39 are short answer type questions carrying 3 marks each. And section D, question numbers 40 to 42 are long answer questions carrying 4 marks each. There is no overall choice. However, an internal choice has been provided in 2 questions of 2 marks each in section B and 2 questions of 3 marks each in section C. In questions on constructions, the drawing should be clear and exactly as per given measurements. The construction lines and arcs should also be maintained. Maintained should be clear. You should not erase it once you have drawn your lines. Graph page is provided on the answer booklet. Use of calculators and mathematical tables is not provided. Okay, so this is the instructions. Now let's begin with section A first. So section A, select and write the correct alternative from those given below each statement. First one is the HCF and LCM of 2 numbers is 3 and 216 respectively. If one of the number is 36, then the other number is one of these. So let's solve this and find out. We have been given HCF as 3, LCM as 216. One of the numbers is 36. We have to find the other number. Okay. Right over here, section A. First one, HCF. So I just straight away write HCF into LCM should be equal. Product of HCF and LCM should be equal to the product of the 2 numbers. The one number is given 36 and then the other number be n. Okay. HCF is given to us as 3 and LCM is given to us as 216, 36, n. If you bring 36 on the left hand side, it will get divided. So that means we get n equal to 3 into 216 upon 36. So we can say over here 36, 6 3s are 18, carry 3, 6 6 are 36. Again 6 1s are 6, 6 are 36. We are left with 3 and 6. N equal to 3 into 6, which is equal to 18, which is our correct option. That means this one is the correct option. So I'll write over here as D. Let's go to the second one. The sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 8x minus 6 is one of these. So let's write down the polynomial first. It is 2x square minus 8x minus 6. So if you compare this with general formula, which is ax square bx plus plus c, okay, then what we get over here is that a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 8, and c is equal to minus 6. Now we are asked for the sum of the zeros. That means alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b upon a. B is what? Minus 8. So minus of minus 8 upon a, which is 2. Minus of minus becomes plus. We get 8 upon 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Correct answer is 4. Let's see. So this is our correct choice right over here. Right? D. Third question. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial 3x square minus 15 are one of these. Let's see. So 3x square minus 15 equal to 0. We take 3 common here. 3, if we take out common, we are left with 3 into x square minus 5 equal to 0. 3 was the divides on the other side becomes 0, and we are left with x square minus 5 equal to 0. So we can write this as x plus 5 into, root 5, x into x minus root 5. Root 5 into root 5 gives us 5. And because it's plus and minus, it gives us minus 5. So we get x plus root 5 into x minus root 5 equal to 0. And then we can write this as x plus root 5 equal to 0 and x minus root 5 equal to 0. Now you don't have to show all this thing. For those who know how to do it, you can straight away solve it and write the answer without going through all these steps. We will get x equal to minus root 5 and get x equal to positive root 5. So that means the answer is root 5 and negative root 5. Let's see. Here, first one, root 5 and negative root 5. I'll write this as A. Fourth question. If a pair of linear equations in two unknowns is consistent, then the lines representing this system will be, the choice given to us is parallel, always coincident, always intersecting, or verging. Now, because they are consistent, it can't be parallel. It can be any of these three. Actually, because it's just saying it is consistent, it can be either intersecting, that is meeting at one point, or it can be coincident lines. Okay, so the correct answer would be D, intersecting or coincident, because we are not given anything else apart from the fact that it is consistent. So it is intersecting or coincident. We don't know. Nothing much is given about it, except that it is consistent. So correct answer would be D. Fifth question. The sum of the ages of two brothers 10 years back was x plus y minus 10. Therefore, the sum of their present ages is one of these. Now, see, we are not given their present ages. We are asked to find their present ages. Okay. What we are given over here is that their age 10 years ago. So age 10 years back is how much? Sum of the ages, not just age of one. The sum of the ages is x plus y minus 10. Okay. Now, if you want to find out what would be their ages 10 years from now, let's say now your age is 20. Just okay. Let's say your age is 15. Since you are be 15 years old, your age is 15. 10 years back, you would be 5, right? So now, if you are told that, let's say you have a brother or a sister, okay, and their combined ages of both of you all together, well, let's say your age, you are right now 50, and let's say your brother or your sister, okay, is right now 13, right? So 10 years back, how much you would be? You would be 5 years, and your brother or sister would be 3 years. Okay. Now the combined it's saying is 8 years. Okay. So this is what we are told here when we are told x plus y minus 10. Now, if you want to fast forward from 10 years ago to the present, how much will you add? Then you will be adding plus 10 here and plus 10 here. That is when we will get the current age, correct? Same thing, if we take the two brothers' ages, the age, two brothers' ages is x, present ages as x and y, okay? Then if we fast forward from 10 years behind, 10 years ago to now, we will have to add 10 to one brother, 10 to another brother, okay? What I'm trying to say is 10 years hence from 10 years ago is equal to present age. Okay. 10 years from 10 years ago. If we add that, will give us present age. What we'll get? Brother's age will be brother 1, I'll say. Age will be x plus 10. and brother 2, age will be y plus 10. Correct? Now, if this we add to this, we will get the sum of the ages. So if we write this, so x plus 10 plus y plus 10 minus 10, which is of 10 years back. How much should we get? So this will become x plus 10 plus y plus 10 minus 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 minus 10 is 10. And we are left with x plus y plus 10, which should be our answer. So let's have a look over here. So that means B is our correct choice. Right over here is B. Sixth question, the 13th term of the arithmetic progression minus 404, comma minus 91, comma minus 78 is one of these. So this is the arithmetic progression. Let's write it down over here. 100 and minus 104, then minus 91, minus 70. From here we can make out that A is equal to minus 104. D can take as minus 91 minus of minus 104. So what I'm taking is A2 minus A1. Let's see what we get. B equal to minus 91 plus 104. This will give us equal to 13. So D is equal to 13. Now we are asked for the 13th term, right? So 13th term we write as A13 equal to A plus 12D. And A is minus 104. D is 13. Okay. So 12 into 13 is 156. So I'll write over there. Minus 104 minus 30 plus 156. This will give us 52. That means the 13th term is 52. Let's see over here. So C is our correct answer. Seventh question. In triangle ABC, M and N are points on the sides AB and AC respectively, such that MN is parallel to BC. If AM is equal to 6 centimeters, MB equal to 8 centimeters, and AN equal to 9 centimeters, then AC is equal to one of these. Let's draw a figure first, small figure to understand this. So we are given triangle A, B, C. We are given M and N as points lying on AB and AC respectively, such that MN is parallel to BC. We are given AM is 6 centimeters. We are given MB as 8 centimeters. We are given AN as 9 centimeters. When we are asked for the length of AC. So if you want to find AC, we'll have to find NC first. Okay, so this follows the basic proportionality theorem. So by BPT, we can say that AM upon MB is equal to AN upon NC. AM is 6, MB is 8, AN is 9, and NC is what we have to find out. Okay, so 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 3 1s are 3, and 3 3s are 9. This will cross multiply. So here there's only 1, 4 into 3. So we get NC is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, now we've got this. Now to find out AC, we just need to add AN to NC. So AC is equal to AN plus NC, which is equal to 9 plus 12, which is equal to 21 centimeter. Let's have a look. So D is our correct choice. Next, 8th question. The value of cosec square 27 degrees minus 10 square 63 degrees is equal to one of these. Let's write down what is given. Cosec square 27 degrees minus 10 square 63 degrees. Now, equal to cosec, I'll rewrite this the same way. And 10 square, I can write this as 10 square, which is 90 degrees minus 27 degrees. Because 90 minus 27 gives us 63, or 63 plus 27 gives us 90 degrees. Okay, so 90 minus, when we just write the complementary of 10 square. Complementary of 10 square is cot square. So cot square 27 degrees. Okay, now cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. We write this equal to 1. Why the reason? Because since cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Theta means the same angle. Here there are same angles, right? So cosec square 27 degrees minus cot square 27 degrees should be equal to 1. So a correct option for the 8th question is C, 1. Right over here, C. 9th question. Cos of x plus 30 degree is equal to half. When x is equal to what? Write it down. Cos of x plus 30 degree is equal to half. Now, cos of which degree gives you half in the trigonometric table? Cos of 60. The cos of 60 degrees, can say also cos of 60 degrees is equal to half. Okay, sine of 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay, but cos of 60 is half. Okay, so this would mean that 60 degrees is equal to this angle, these two angles, because these two angles give us half. So that means x, therefore you can say x plus 30 degrees is equal to 60 degrees. Take 30 degrees on the right hand side, it will become negative. 60 minus 30 gives us 30. That means x is equal to 30 degrees. So that's what you are asked. That means the correct choice would be D. 10th question. If cosec A equal to sec of A plus 30 degrees, where 3A is an acute angle, then the value of cos 2A is what? So we'll have to find out A. Once we get A, we'll be able to find out cos of 2A. First, let's write down what we have been given. Cosec of 3A equal to sec of A plus 30 degrees. Okay. Now, we've been given this cosec 3A equal to sec of A plus 30 degrees. Complementary of cosec is sec. So we can write this as sec of 90 degrees minus 3A is equal to sec of A plus 30 degrees. We can get rid of the sec here, and we are left with 90 degrees minus 3A equal to A plus 30 degrees. So what I'll do is minus 3 I'll take on the right hand side. It will become positive. We get 3A plus A, which is 4A, and 30 degrees, which is positive. When I bring on the left hand side, it will become negative, and we get 90 minus 30 equal to 60. So we get 4A equal to 60 degrees, which we cancel. 15 into 4 is 60. So 15, which means A is equal to 15 degrees. Okay, and now we are asked for, I'll solve it over here only, because there's the continuation. We are asked for to find out cos of 2A. So cos of 2A is equal to cos of 2 into 15 degrees, which is what? Cos of 30 degrees. Sine of 30 degrees is half. Cos of 30 degrees is root 3 by 2. So the correct answer is root 3 by 2. Let's see over here. Means our correct choice is B, root 3 by 2. Moving on to the 11th question. Point P is 15 centimeter away from the center of the circle of radius 5 centimeters. The length of the tangent segment drawn to the circle from point P is one of these. I'll draw a small figure here so that it is easier for you to understand. Okay, I've drawn a figure over here because it said that point P is 15 centimeters away from the center of the circle. Point P is 15 centimeters away from the center of the circle. So this is the length of OP. Then it says the radius is 5 centimeters. So this radius is 5 centimeters. We are asked to find the length of the tangent side. We know this is right angle, which means this becomes the hypotenuse. And this is the other side. So we need to find this side of a triangle. So if we take in triangle OAP, which is the right angle triangle, okay? So right angle OAP. Okay, triangle. See? Right triangle OAP. We have OP square equal to OP square is equal to OA square plus AP square by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Now we need AP square. So I'll take OA square on the left hand side, it will become negative. And we'll get AP square is equal to OP square minus OA square. OP is 15. So 15 whole square minus OA, which is 5. 5 whole square. We will get 225. 15 square is 225 and 5 square is 25. So we get AP is equal to square root of 225 minus 25, which gives us 200. This can be written as 100 into 2. Square root of 100 is 10. So we get AP is equal to 10 root 2 centimeter. Okay. Well, let's see if we have that in our options. Yes, we do. 10 root 2, that is choice A. That is our correct choice. Next question, question number 12. We have area of a sector of circle of radius R and subtending an angle 30 degrees at the center of the circle is what? So theta is given to us, that the angle at the center is given to a 30 degrees. And area of a sector formula is theta upon 360 degrees into pi r square. We are not given pi, we'll leave it like that. In our options, if you notice, there is pi. So pi and r has to remain the way it is. With capital R, okay, pi r. Theta is 30 degrees. So 30 degrees upon 360 degrees, pi r square. Cancel. 3 1s are 3, 3 12s are 6. So we get 12 pi r square. Okay. Sorry, not 12. It is 1 upon 12. So let's cancel this. We get pi r square equal to pi r square upon 12. This 12 is at the bottom. Let's see if this fits in our choice. Pi r square upon 12. So B is the correct option. If you notice, most of the answers, options of these MCQ questions are B. Something to think about. 13th question. The radii of the two bases of a frustum of a cone are 7 centimeters and 1 centimeter respectively, and its perpendicular height is 8 centimeters. Therefore, its slant height is one of these. So the radius is given as 7 centimeters and 1 centimeter, and perpendicular height is given as 8 centimeters. So slant height of a frustum is given by L equal to square root of 8 square plus radius or the bigger circle is minus radius of the smaller circle of the frustum whole square. Okay, so let's write down whatever we have got. We have been given the height as 8 centimeters. We have been given the one radius, the bigger one we'll say is 7 centimeters. The smaller one is 1 centimeter. We'll just substitute these values over here and we should get a slant height. L stands for the slant height. So n is equal to square root of 8 square, which is 8 square plus capital R, so capital 7, small 1, small radius, 1 centimeter, whole square. So n equal to square root of 8 square is 64 plus 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 whole square is 36. 64 plus 36, we get n equal to square root of 100 is 10 centimeter. Okay, which means our correct option is A, B, C. Oh yeah, C is the correct option. Going to the 14th question, and the 14th question is the lateral surface area of a cube of is 100 square centimeters, then the volume of the cube is 1 of this. Lateral surface of the cube is given as the formula is 4a. Here we are not given a. We are not given a. We are given the lateral surface area of cube, which is 100. So 100 equal to 4a square. 25 into 4 is 100. 25 comes here, which means we get a square equal to 25, which means a is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay. Now we need to find the volume of cube. Volume of cube is given as volume of cube equal to a cube. A is 5. So 5 cube, which is equal to 125 cubic centimeters. Let's have a look here. So correct option is A. 15th question, the x coordinate of the point of intersection of the more than ogive and less than ogive gives one of these. See, what it's talking about is when we draw a more than and less than ogive, it comes something like this. One goes up, the other one comes down. Now this point of intersection, okay, this point of intersection here, it comes from here like this and it goes down here like this. Okay, now the x coordinate point of intersection. So we here the intersection gives us the median. So the correct answer or the correct option here would be median B. 16th question. If the probability that it will rain on a particular day is 0.03, then the probability that it will not rain on a particular day is what? So we should know that probability of an event happening, in this case the probability of rain, plus probability of an event not happening, probability of not raining, should be equal to 1. Probability of raining on a particular day is given to us as 0.03. So we'll try 0.03 for raining. Not raining is what we need to find out, equal to 1. The probability of the event not happening should be, or not raining, should be equal to 1 minus 0.03. That should be 0.97. The correct option would be D, 0.97. 17th question, a piggy bank collection consisted of coins of rupees 2 and rupees 5. In all, there were 77 coins totaling rupees 220. Write a pair of linear equations in two variables, x and y, to represent the above information. Okay. Now, this is not an MCQ question, so we need to solve this. It says a piggy bank has got two types of coins, rupees 2 type and rupees 5. And this total coins are 77. So if we take that, you can say rupees 2 coins Vx, and or let the number of rupees 2 coin Vx and the number of rupees 5 coins V, Y. And you say total, how many coins are there? 77. So we get the first equation. Therefore, X plus Y equal to 77. These are just the coin, different types of coin. X is rupees 2 type of coins. So how many types of rupees, sorry, how many number of coins are there of rupees 2? That is what is X. How many number of coins are there of rupees 5 coins type is Y. So this 2 gives us total number of coins, which is 77. Equation 1. Then it says totaling 220. Now next is rupees 2 into this is a value, right? As well. First time we took what type of coin it is. Okay. Now let's say this is rupees 2 coin, and let's say rupees, sorry, this, let's say this is rupees 2 coin and this 5. First one is just totaling the number of coins. Okay. Let's say there are 10 coins of this rupees 2, and let's say there are 20 coins of rupees 5. That is what is that X plus Y equal to 77. The next one, we take the value of what is the individual value? To rupees 2. So how many coins are going to be there, which will be equal to we said the number of coins is X and Y, right? So this would be 2X plus 5Y equal to 220. This is the quantity of the coin. This is the value of the coin. Understand the difference. This would be something, let's say 30 coins of X, 40 coins of 30 coins of X, 47 coins of Y. That gives us 77, like that. Here is the value. So this is rupees 2 into the number of coins of rupees 2. So let's say if we say 30 of X are there. So 30 into rupees 2 will give us 60 rupees. So the remaining should become 160 rupees, the value of this. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it will be. We don't even have to find the value of X and Y. We just have to give the two equations. So this would be our second equation. Rupees 2 into the number of coins of rupees 2 plus rupees 5 into the number of coins of rupees 5 gives us total amount. That is 220 rupees. Okay. So these are the two equations. Let's go to 18th question. It says if tangents P and BB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 70 degrees, then find angle POA. So draw a diagram over here, we can understand. So it says slightly different from the problem that we have heard before in the MCQ type question. Here we have to find an angle. So we are given tangents PA and PB, PA and PB from a point P. Center is O and inclined to each other. This inclined to each other means like this, at 70 degrees. We need to find this particular angle, POA. Now, when we know that in this situation we have done the theorem. Okay, in this theorem, what we have done to prove that the two tangents are equal, PA and PB, that these two triangles are congruent to each other. We can prove it. Here you did not do that. Just need to show that these two triangles, say that these two triangles are congruent. Very easy. And by what? Because just for 1 mark. See, it is very easy. This is 90 degrees. These are radii. And this is a common side. So these two triangles are congruent. So we'll say triangle OAP, which is OAP, this triangle is congruent to triangle OBP. OBP, and we'll say this is by RHS congruence rule. Okay. How RHS? See, right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. Okay. So RHS. Now, because we say that these two triangles are congruent, we can say that angle OPA is equal to angle OPB by CPCT. We say angle OPA is equal to angle OPB by CPCT. Okay. Now, We know that we are given that angle APB is equal to 70 degrees, which is given. But APB can be also written as OPA plus angle OPB, also 70 degrees. This whole angle is this plus this angle. Okay? That is one. But these two angles are equal to each other. So we can say 2 times angle OPA is equal to 70 degrees. Why? You can call this as 1. And from 1, 2 into 35 gives us 70 degrees. So angle OPA is equal to 35 degrees. Now we've got this part as 35 degrees. We know this is 90 degrees because it's a tangent. We can easily find this angle which we need. Sum of all angles for triangle. We say in triangle OAP, angle OPA plus angle OAP plus angle POA, which we need to find out, equal to 180 degrees. Sum of all angles of triangle. OPA, we just found out 35 degrees. OAP is 90 degrees. And POA is what we need to find out. If you want, you can give a reason that OA perpendicular to AP, tangent to a circle. Tangent to circle. So 35 plus 90 gives us 125. If we take 125 on the other side, it becomes negative. So we get POA equal to 180 degrees minus 125 degrees. Okay. Now 180 degrees minus 125 degrees will give us how much? Will give us 55 degrees. So POA equal to 55 degrees. That is the answer. 19th question. Find the perimeter of a quadrant of a circle of radius 7 centimeter. Take pi equal to 22 upon 7. So perimeter means the circumference of a circle. So perimeter of circle is equal to circumference of a circle. Now that is how much? So that is equal to 2 pi r. But we are asked to find the perimeter of a quadrant of circle. Quadrant of circle. So 1/4 of it. Quadrant of circle, which will be equal to 1/4 of 2 pi r. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and we get half into pi into r. We are asked to take pi equal to 22 upon 7. So take 22 upon 7, and we are given radius as 7 centimeters. This will cancel, and we will get 11 centimeters as our answer for this. 20th question, and the last question of section A, which is for 1 mark. Says a bag contains 8 black balls and some red balls. If the probability of drawing a red ball is 1 upon 3, then find the number of red balls. Okay. Now, simple thing is, this is given to confuse. There are a lot of things in this paper I would agree that actually confuses you more than it's. If you understand it, then it becomes easier. Otherwise, it becomes difficult. So here, if you focus on 8 balls, when 8 black balls are given to confuse you at the start, though it is useful. But at the moment, we just focus on red balls because we are asked how many red balls. So we are given the probability of drawing a red ball is 1 by 3. Okay. And we need to find the number of red balls. Now we are given 8 black balls. So what we'll do is we'll find probability of not getting a red ball first. First, we write down whatever has been given to us. This is given. There are black balls. We are given the quantity 8. We are not told when we have to find out how many red balls. We don't know. Okay. We are told that the probability here, right here, probability of red balls is 1/3. So what we'll do is we'll find out the probability of not getting a red ball. And probability of not getting a red ball is equal to getting black ball. Okay. So we'll show. I'll show you how we do it. The probability of getting red balls plus probability of not getting red ball should be equal to 1. Probability of getting red balls, we are told, is 1/3, 1/3. This we need to know 1. The probability of not getting a red ball is equal to 1. We need to take 1/3 on the right hand side, it becomes negative. So minus 1. This, when we take LCM, will become 3 minus 1/3, which is equal to 2/3. So probability of red balls is what we got. Now, probability of getting red balls is 2/3. If we want to find out probability of, not getting red balls, now probability of not getting red balls is equal to probability of getting black ball. Okay. If we don't take out red ball, that means it has to be black ball, correct? Now, probability of black ball. Now, we don't probability of black ball thus becomes equal to 2/3. Now, if we want to know how much is 2/3, okay, now 2/3, okay, in terms of the quantity is equal to 8 balls. So, if you want to know how many total number of balls are, see, 2/3 into x. X is the total quantity of the number of balls. Okay, 2/3 of those balls, total balls, is equal to 8. This 2/3 is of the total ball. 2/3 plus 1/3 gives us 1. Okay, 2/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 3/3, which is equal to 1 whole. Okay. Now, so if we want to know how many balls are there in total, okay, now why we need to find how many total balls are there, because that will give us an idea how many red balls are there. Show you. 2/3 into x will give us equal to 8. So in this, if we take on the other side, numerator will become denominator, and denominator will become numerator. So we'll get x equal to 8 into 3/2. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 4 into 3 is 12. So 12, which is equal to total number of balls, right? So this is total number of balls. Now, we know that there are 8 balls of black out of total 12 balls. That means that remaining balls, 4, which are 4, should be red, right? So red balls equal to total number of balls minus black balls. That is 12 minus 8, which is equal to 4. So the number of red balls is 4. That is the answer. So with this, we come to an end of section A. Please do subscribe to the channel, and if you like watching whatever you've liked till now, please do hit the like button and share this with your friends as well as classmates, as well as those students who are going to the 10th in the next academic year. Coming to section B, question number 21, and section B is for 2 marks each. Question number 21, without performing actual division, state whether the rational number 27/480 has a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal expansion. If it is a terminating decimal, then write the decimal expansion. So first we get the factors of 27 and 480. 27. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. And 480, we have, let's start with 5 times table. 5 9s are 45. Carry 3, 30. 5 6 are 30. Then that would be 3 times table. 3 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6. 2 1s are 2. 2 6s are 12. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. And 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. Okay. So here you go. Let's move further. We'll write here the factors of 27, which is 3 into 3 into 3. And since it is 27 upon 480, we'll write down the factors of 480 as well underneath that in the denominator section. Okay. So that would be 5 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s into 2 and into 2. Okay. Now, to find out whether it's going to end at decimal expansion or not, you should know that if you have 5 and 2, then definitely it's going to end in decimal expansion. Now, you can straight away, since if you have 2 and 5 as factors, okay, then definitely going to end in the terminating expansion. But you see that there is a 3 over here. But however, this 3 can cancel out one of these 3's over here, like this. Okay. So if there was a 3 remaining, which we could not cancel, then we would have to say when it is not and having a terminating expansion. But since it is having 5 and 2 as factors, we can say that 27 upon 480, okay, has a terminating decimal expansion since 2 and 5 are its factors. Okay, in the denominator, you have to look only at the denominator. So now we continue. We cancel 3 3 over here. Let's write down whatever is left. 27 upon 480 equal to 3 into 3, and I'll let it remain into prime factors, because further on we'll have to get the decimal expansion. So we write down here 5 and 5 times 2, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 3 and 5. Now, if we want to get the decimal expansion quickly without division, because as you said, without performing actual division, we need to see that we have 10, all 10s in the denominator. Now you see what I mean is 5 into 2 should give us 10. So we have 1 over here, but we have 4 2's. Now if we need to convert this into 10, we'll have to multiply each of these 2's with us 5. So 2 into 5 should give us 10. So if there are 4 2's, that means we need 4 5's as well. So if I put 4 5's here, our denominator gets satisfied with all 10's. For each 2, there is a 5. But since we have put 4 5's over here in order to partner with this 2, in order to balance this 4 5's in the denominator, we have to multiply the numerator with 4 5's as well, like this. Okay. So we'll write down the denominator first. So there's 110, then this 2 and this 5, another 10, this 2 and this 5, another 10, this 2 and this 5 another 10, and this 2 and this 5 another 10. Okay, and for the denominator also we can multiply. So 9 into 3 into 3 is 9, 5 into 5 is 25, 5 into 5 is 25. The denominator is easy to multiply and get. There's no need to do actual multiplication. So we are all having 1. So that means 1, it will begin with 1. Then you just need to add these zeros behind this 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can multiply and see you'll get the same answer. As for the numerator, if you multiply 25 into 25, it gives you 625. And 625 into 9 will give you 5625. Okay, so this much is done. Now, we need a decimal expansion, right? So, you see the number of zeros, count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you take this on top to the numerator, or in other words, do the long division, what you will find is 5625 is actually 5625.0. So when you take the zeros from the denominator and multiply it with the numerator, okay, then what will happen is, based on the number of zeros, the decimal point will move to the left. So it is here, right? So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, you say 5, what is there? So you'll have to put a 0 here, and then the decimal point will come here. So your answer is 0.05625. Okay, that is your answer, 0.05625. Let's go to question number 22nd. It says, two friends met together at a club. After how many days will they meet? Again, if one of them visits the club after every 64 days and the other visits the club after every 72 days. So this is it's same problem, and same actually, okay, because it says they are visiting after so many days. One friend is after 64, the other one is 72. So obviously they are not going to meet soon, after many days. So what we do is find out the factors of 64, find out the factors of 72, and then get the LCM of it. So 64, 2 into 3 is 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 into 16, 2 into 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. And for 72, 3 times table, 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 8s are 24, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Let's write down the factors of 72 as well as 64. 72 and 64. 72 is equal to 3 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2, and 64 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 6 times 2 actually. And now we see what is common. So there is no 3, so 3 will remain the way it is. It is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we write LCM of 72, 64 is equal to, write down what is common first, 2 into 2 into 2. Then we write down the 3's, and the remaining 2's, 3 of them are there. And then we just need to multiply. When we multiply, we get the answer is 576. So you can then say, therefore, the two friends will meet after 576, write it over here, 576 days. That is one. Question 23, it says a vertically held stick 20 centimeter long casts a shadow 5 centimeters along the vertical on the ground. At the same time, a tower casts a shadow 7.5 meters on the ground. Draw an appropriate figure and find the height of the tower in meters. Okay. So draw the figure here first. Look. So this is a tower. Then the tower should be bigger than the stick, right? So this is a tower, and we'll draw a stick as well. Let the stick be this small. Okay. Now both of them are casting a shadow. You see the tower, it says cast a shadow 7.5 meter long. So the shadow is cast along the ground, right? So here, okay. So this entire thing should be 7.5 meters. Then, and it says that this stick is 20 centimeters. And it says this, the tower, we need to find the height of the tower. So this tower height we will have to find. So this is the tower. This 20 centimeters is actually the stick. Now, and the stick will cast a shadow of 5 centimeters. So just from here to here is going to be the shadow of the stick. Now, one thing you have to note over here is that the height of the stick and the shadow that it casts is given in centimeters, whereas the shadow which is cast by the tower is given in meters. And you are also asked to find the height of the tower in meters. So what you'll have to do first is convert whatever is centimeters into meters so that it becomes easier for us to work out the problem. So I mark this triangle as ABC and this to the stick as LM. So this is question number 23. Okay. Now, in order to find out, I'll just convert this first and we're talking about conversion. So you should know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. Okay. So to everything, so the height of the stick, right? Height of stick, which is LM in this case, is given as 20 centimeters. So 20 into 0.01 meters. No need to convert this. Okay, just leave it like that. We'll come to know why. The other thing is the shadow of the stick. Shadow of stick. Shadow of stick, which is CM, equal to 5 into 0.01 meter. Fine. So that is more than enough. You want, you can multiply this into this and get the answer. But I would prefer to keep it like that. We'll come to know why. Next. Okay. Now, in order to use this, we need to know the height of the tower. This is not a Pythagoras theorem. This is not a trigonometry problem. This is a triangle problem. So based on similarity. Okay. But there is nothing much given over here. So you'll have to prove this big triangle is similar to this small triangle and then proceed from there onward. So what we'll do is we'll say in triangle ABC, this big triangle ABC, and triangle LMC. LMC. Okay. We can see that ABC is right angle, right? Because it is a vertical height. This is also a vertical height of the stick and vertical height of the tower. We can say angle ABC is equal to angle LMC equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so both are vertical heights. And we can see both these angles have a common angle, which is angle C over here. So angle ACB is equal to angle LCM. You can write common angle. Then therefore you can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMC. We can say by AA similarity rule. Now that these two triangles are proven similar, you can say AB, see from here, AB upon LM is equal to BC upon MC. BC upon MC by CPS. The corresponding parts of similar triangle. Now make use of this. You know, you've got AB, you need to find out, which is the height of the tower. Okay. LM, you got here 20 into 0.01. Then BC is given to us as 7.5 meters. MC is 5 into 0.01. So let's write this down. So here it is. I've already written it down. So we cross multiply. So AB will leave where it is, and 5 into 0.01 will leave where it is. Cross multiply this with this. We get AB equal to 7.5 into 20 into 0.01 whole thing upon 5 into 0.01. This cancels. 5 and the 5, 5 4 is 20. Multiply this, 4 5s are 20, carry 2, 4 7s are 28, 30, 30.0. In other words, it is 30 meters. So you can say, therefore, height of the tower is 30 meters. And you will answer. Question number 24. A point R minus 1, 2 divides the line segment joining the points P 2, 5 and Q A, B in the ratio 3:4. Find A and B. Let's begin. We'll give R, okay, which is, we'll take as X, Y. We'll replace this with what the value is given, minus 1, 2 later on. Which will be equal to M1 X2 plus M2 X1 whole thing upon M1 plus M2. This would be M1 Y2 plus M2 Y1 whole thing upon M1 plus M2 in brackets. Then we have R minus 1, 2 equal to M1 means given to us is the ratio they are given to us is 3:4. So we have 3 into, leave it blank, 4 into X1, leave it blank, 3 plus 4. Similarly here, 3 into Y2 plus 4 into Y1 whole thing upon 3 plus 4. Should put this in bracket. This is a little bit of R over here. So minus 1 comma 2 in brackets equal to, and we fill in the blanks, x2 over here would be a and x1 would be 2. Similarly, y2 would be b and y1 would be 5. b and 5 over here. We get 3 into a is 3a plus 4 into 2 is 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. And here 3 into b is 3b plus 4 into 5 is 20. Whole thing upon 7. Okay. Now this represents x coordinate. This represents y coordinate corresponding to the x coordinate, y coordinate here. So we can write 3a plus 8 upon 7 equal to the x coordinate here, which is minus 1, and 3b from here plus 20 upon 7 equal to the y coordinate, which is 2. 3a plus 8 equal to 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. So when we take 8 on the right hand side, it becomes negative. Negative 8 and negative 7 will give us negative 15. And 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15. So we get a equal to negative 5. Similarly, if we solve this, b plus 20, 7 into 2 is 14. If we take 20 on the right hand side, it becomes negative. 14 minus 20 gives us negative 6. 3 over 3, 3 2 is 6. We get b equal to minus 2. So that is the answer. We were asked to find a and b. We found a and b. Question number 25. The coordinates of the vertices of triangle ABC are a 4, 1, b minus 3, 2, and c 0, k. Given that the area of triangle ABC is 12 square units, find the value of k. There's another option. You can either solve this one or this one. We'll solve both. So let's begin with the first one, where the coordinates are given of A, B, and C. That is of triangle ABC. And we are also given the units. We are given the area of triangle ABC. We need to find this value of this k, the unknown value of this particular coordinate. So let's begin. First, these are 2 mark questions, so we can cut down on the steps. Okay. I'll write down the coordinates first, which are given of triangle ABC. So A is given as 4, 1. B is given as minus 3, 2. And C is given as 0, k. And we are given area of triangle ABC is equal to 12 square units. Okay. Now, what is the area of the triangle formula? Area of any triangle formula is given by half x1 to y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Close the brackets. We are given area of triangle, which is 12 half. Now this will be our x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. x1 is 4. So we'll fill up all the x1, x2, x3 to avoid confusion. This will be minus 3. So I'll remove this plus sign from it, put minus 3 bracket, and then there is a 0, x3. Close the bracket. Next, we fill in what is y2. y2 is 2 minus y3, which is k. y3 is k minus y1, which is minus 1. Y1 is 1 minus y2, which is 2. 1 minus 2. And write this. So this half, the 2 which is there, can be multiplied here. 2 into 12, 24. 24 equal to 4 into 2 is 8. 4 into minus k is minus 4k. Minus 3 into k is minus 3k. Minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. And 0 into anything is 0. Let's put a 0 over here. Now, we see what we can add or subtract in the bracket. Okay. So 8 plus 3 is 11. We'll put 11. Minus 4k minus 3k becomes minus 7k. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll take minus 7k on the left hand side. It will become positive 7k. And 24 I'll bring on the right hand side. It will become negative. 11 minus 24 is minus 13. And this is 7k. So that this implies that k will become equal to minus 13 upon 7. That is the answer. The next option is if E 5, 2, F 4, 7 and G 7, minus 4 are the vertices of triangle EFG, find the area of triangle EFG. So this is straightforward. Again, using the area of triangle formula. I'll write down the coordinates first of triangle EFG. E is given to us as 5, 2. F is given to us as 4, 7. G is given to us as 7, minus 4. Area of triangle. It's important to write the area of triangle formula. Okay. The area of triangle EFG is equal to half x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Close the bracket. So this will be your x1 y1. This will be x2 y2. This will be x3 y3. Okay. So area of triangle we need to find out. This time it is not given over here. Half. Write down what is x1. x1 is 5. Keep the bracket. Then x2 which is 4. Keep the brackets. And x3 which is 7. Keep the brackets closed. Now y2. y2 is 7 minus y3. So minus of minus 4 will become plus 4. y3 is minus 4 minus y1 which is positive 2, so minus 2. y1 is 2 minus y2, so that will become 2 minus 7. Okay, and then we'll say half 5 into 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 4 into minus 4 and minus become minus 6 plus 7 into minus 5. And this will be half into 5 into 11 is 55 and not plus 4 into minus 6 is minus 24. 7 into minus 5 is minus 35, and we'll get 24 plus 35 gives us 59 minus 59. 55 minus 59 gives us minus 4. So half into minus 4 cancels and we'll get minus 2, but we write it as 2 square units. That is the area of triangle EFG. Okay, that's question number 25 answer. Question number 26, in triangle PAN, angle A equal to 90 degrees. If sec P is given as equal to 17 upon 8, then find the length of AN and 10N. Okay, so here also there is a choice between this one and this one. We'll solve both of them. 26A we'll call this. We have write down what is given first. So angle A is given as 90 degrees and we are given sec of P equal to 17 upon 8. Okay. Then I'll draw the figure here so it becomes easier to follow. There we go. Angle A is here. This is P and this is N. Now we are given sec P equal to 17. What is sec P? Sec P is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Okay. So if where is sec P? Sec P, angle P is here. So hypotenuse would be the side opposite to the right angle. So this one. So this will remain constant. So this will become 17. And adjacent would be the side next to it, which will be this. So we'll take it as 17K and 8K. Okay. So if we take those sides, if we want to find out an, we'll have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. We can say that an square is equal to pn square minus ap square, and this would be by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now an is equal to square root of pn square minus ap square, because we want to find out an and not an square. Pn is given to us as 17. So 17k whole square root sign, do not forget that, minus ap, which is 8k, the whole square here. An can then be written as, okay, now you can write 17 into 17 over here, read into 8, or you can use the a square minus b square formula. I'm going to use the a square minus b square formula over here. We'll see what we get. So a plus b into a minus b. Okay. An equal to 17 plus 8 is 25. So 25k into 17 minus 8 is 9k. When we multiply this, we will get an is equal to 25 into 9 is 225. K into k is k square. The square root of 225 is 15, and square root of k square is k. So we found out an. Okay. Now that we found out an, we can easily find out tan of n. Right over here is 15k. Now this is the angle. So what is tan of n? Tan of n is opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent side. What is opposite to n? 8k. And what is adjacent and very at the side? 15k. K and k will cancel, and we will get tan n is equal to 8 upon 15. That is our answer. The other option we have for question number 26 is evaluate the following expression using known numerical values of trigonometric ratios: 2 cos x square 60 degrees minus 3 square sin square 45 degrees. Write it down. So 2 cos x square 60 degrees minus 3 sin square 45 degrees. Okay. So this is equal to, should know what is the sine of 60 to know what is cos x 60. If we know directly cos x 60, very good. The sine of 60 is root 3 upon 2. So cos x is the reciprocal of that. So that would be 2 upon root 3. So 2 into 2 upon root 3. Do not forget this square. So put the square here. Minus 3 of sine square 45. Sine of 45 is 1 upon root 2. So that is square as well. Then 2 into 2 square is 4. Root 3 square is 3. Minus 3 into 1 upon root 2 is square of root 2 is just 2. So 1 upon 2. So that means 8 upon 3 minus 3 upon 2. Okay. We cross multiply, we'll get the we should get the LCM if we just cross multiply the denominator. So this will be 16 minus 9 upon 6. Okay, so this is multiplied with 2 times table both up and down, multiplied with 3 times table both up and down, numerator as well as denominator. 16 minus 9 is 7 upon 6 is the answer. Question number 27. Prove the following identity. Sec theta, square root of sec theta minus 1 upon square root of sec theta plus 1 plus square root of sec theta plus 1 upon square root of sec theta minus 1 equal to 2 cosec theta. Okay. So, straight away, I'll write down I'll write down the whole thing first. Becomes easier for us to follow. Square root of sec theta minus 1 upon square root of sec theta plus 1 plus square root of sec theta plus 1 whole thing upon square root of sec theta minus 1 equal to 2 cosec theta. That is what we need to prove. Now from here to here, how it will come, you don't have to worry. What you have to worry is about the left hand side, how you can get to the next step. Always worry about the next step, not about how you keep an eye on this. I'm not saying you don't keep an eye on the right hand side, but always worry about the next step rather than worrying about 2-3 steps later on. See what you get from the next step and then see where the trail leads you. Okay, if it leads you to the answer, well and good. If not, then rework it all over again. So here what I can see is, I'll write down the left hand side first. It is square root of sec theta minus 1 whole thing upon square root of sec theta plus 1 plus square root of sec theta plus 1 upon square root of sec theta minus 1. So here what I can see is I can take the LCM. So if I take the LCM, what will happen is this I will have to multiply this with this and this with this. In that case, what we'll get squares of them. And if we can get squares of them, we can get rid of the square roots. Okay, show you what I'm trying to say. So if you want, it's trying to remove the LCM. That's all. The sec theta minus 1 upon square root of sec theta plus 1. Same thing I've written. Now, if I want the LCM, that means it should be the combination of these two. And sec theta plus 1 is here. So I need sec theta minus 1. So I multiplied numerator as well as denominator with square root of sec theta minus 1. Okay, plus here also square root of sec theta plus 1 upon square root of sec theta minus 1. Same thing I've written into square root of sec theta minus 1 is already here. So we need to multiply it with square root of sec theta plus 1, both in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Here we go. Now, these are the same values, which means we get square root of sec theta minus 1 whole square. Okay. And same thing over here, plus square root of sec theta plus 1 whole square. And we don't have to write it twice. This it's common denominator. So we say square root of sec theta plus 1 into square root of sec theta minus 1. Close them. Now, because this is square, the square root sign will get cancelled. Okay, so the square root sign will cancel and we will get sec theta minus 1 over here plus sec theta plus 1. The square root signs are removed. So we are just left straight away because there's a plus sign here. So that plus sign I put over here. Upon. Now, the denominator is also very interesting. This is actually a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so then in that case, what we get? We will get square root of sec theta whole square minus 1 whole square. And here, sec theta plus sec theta will give us 2 sec theta. Minus 1 and plus 1 is 0. No need of writing that. Now, sec theta square root of sorry, there's a mistake. This doesn't become this way. Let's rewrite this thing. This is sec theta minus, the numerator is correct. minus 1 plus 1. Now this is not separate. This is that, and what I'm trying to say is, for it to be this way, which I cancel saying it is wrong, this should have been root of sec theta, and outside should have been plus 1. Same thing, this should have been root of sec theta, and outside of the root should have been minus 1. Then only we get something like that. But because this is together, root sec theta plus 1 and root sec theta minus 1, we will get something like this. Okay, we will get sec square theta minus 1. Okay, sec square theta square root of sec square theta minus 1. Okay, they are not the same. Okay, here in this case, the root sign went off because they were the same. Here they are not the same, but the inside part follows a plus b into a minus b. And that is why you get a square minus b square. One square is 1 only, right? So sec square theta minus 1. So this sec theta plus sec theta give us 2 sec theta minus 1 and plus 1 is 0. And square root of sec square theta is nothing but square root of 10 square theta. So you can write over here that sec square theta minus 1 is equal to 10 square theta. Or you may also know it as 1 plus 10 square theta equal to sec square theta. So that's how I got root of 10 square theta. Now, 2 sec theta and square root of 10 square theta means square root of a square. Square root of a square is a, so it means 10 theta. Then, this can be broken down further into simpler trigonometric ratios. Sec theta can be written as 1 upon cos theta. Upon tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, equal to sign, and this can be written as 2 upon cos theta into, here the what is where is the denominator will now become the numerator. We put it into cross multiplication form, and the numerator will be turn out to be the denominator. Cos theta and cos theta will cancel. We will get 2 upon sin theta, which is equal to 2 cosec theta, because 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta. That is equal to right hand side. That's how you solve this one. Question number 28. In the following figure, point O is the center of two concentric circles of radii 25 and 7 units. AB is a chord of the outer circle which touches the inner circle at point P. Find the length of chord AB. So we are given that these are two concentric circles having a common center O. Then the radius is given. The bigger radius has to be of the bigger circle, that will be OA, which will be 25 units. And the smaller one will be OP, which will be 6. Now this OA and OP are part of a triangle which is OPA, and it is perpendicular over here. Okay, so you can see over here, you can say why it is perpendicular, because this chord which is there touches the circle at this point P, which means it forms a tangent, which means that this becomes 90 degrees. Okay, there's another fact that you should know, that perpendicular from the center bisects a chord, which means that AP is equal to PB. So certain facts, the moment you look at the figure, that should strike you, and that should help you to solve for AB. That is, find the length of chord AB. So let's begin first by writing down whatever we have been given. So we are given that we'll take the radius of the bigger circle as capital R. Okay, there's a 25 units. And the radius of the smaller circle, we'll take it as small r, equal to 7 units. Okay, then which is, so you can say OA equal to 25 units and OP equal to 7 units. Okay. Now this is now you can say OP is perpendicular to AB given. Okay. Why? Because AB is tangent to smaller circle. Okay. And since it is this way, we can say in right triangle OPA, OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now, OA is given to us as 25 units, so 25 whole square. OP is given to us as 7 whole square. AP square, we don't know. And we don't know what is AP. That's what we need to find out. In other words, AP square would become 25 whole square minus 7 whole square. That means AP is equal to square root of 25 whole square is 625 and 7 square is 49. This will give us 576 and square root of 576 is 24. So AP is equal to 24 units. Now, we can say that AP is equal to PB. The reason because since perpendicular from center O bisects chord AB. Okay. So if AP is equal to PB, then it becomes easier. So that means we need to find AP, right? But AP is what? AP plus PB. And since AP is equal to PB, I forgot to write over here, that means this implies that PB is also equal to 24 units. Okay, so PB is also equal to 25 units. You can make a point over there. So AB is nothing but AP plus BB. Okay, is a diagram. AB nothing but AP plus PB. This is 24 plus 24. That means AB is equal to 48 units. You can say length of chord AB is 48 units. Coming to the last question of section B for 2 marks, the following group distribution table shows the distribution of marks of 60 students in a mathematics test. Here you go. We are given marks of 10 from 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, and shows how many students scored between 0 to 20, how many students scored between 20 to 40, and so on. Now, we are asked to find the mode of the given data. So, for that, you should know the formula. I'll write down the formula first, so then you come to know what you need from the table. So, the formula of mode goes this way. Mode is equal to L, which is the lower limit of the model class, F1 minus F0 whole thing upon 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2, close the bracket, into H, which is the class size. So, first thing is to find out the model class. For that, we have to see which is the highest frequency over here. So, 22 becomes the highest frequency. If 22 becomes the highest frequency, that becomes F1. So, we'll write the model class first. Right? So, the model class will be the class interval corresponding to the highest frequency, which is 20 to 40. So, 20 to 40. Now, L would be the lower limit of that model class, which is 20. Then we have F1, which is the highest frequency, 22. Then we have F0. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the model class. So this is the model class. The class preceding the model class is, that means the one that comes before it, is 0 to 20. And corresponding to that, the frequency which is there becomes F0. So this will be 6. Then F2. F2 will be the frequency of the class succeeding the modern class. So succeeding means the one that comes after the modern class, 40 to 60. The frequency corresponding to that class interval becomes F2. F2 is 18. Finally, we come to H, which is the class size. Okay, so upper limit minus lower limit, you take any one, it will be the same constant, and it is 20. 20 minus 0 is 20, 40 minus 20 is 20, and so forth. So 20 is the answer. Okay, so now that we have got whatever we need to substitute with, let's put it into the formula and find out. Mode is equal to, instead of L, we put 20 plus F1, which is 22, minus F0, which is 6, whole thing upon 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2, which is 18, close the bracket, into 20, which is class. Okay, so that's 20 plus 22 minus 6 will be 16. 2 into 22 is 44, minus 18 minus 6 becomes minus 24. Close the bracket, into 20. Then 20 plus 16, we'll keep it the way it is. 44 minus 24 gives us 20 into 20. This to cancel, and we are left with 20 plus 16, which is equal to 36. Okay, so where is the mode? 36. So with this, we come to an end of section B. Once again, if you have liked watching the video, please hit the like button. Share this video with your friends as well as your classmates, including those who are going to the 10th standard the next academic year. Please do subscribe to the channel. Let's move on to section C, which is the biggest section of all. So section C comprises of 3-mark questions. The question number 30, if two zeros of a polynomial 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 9x minus 3 are square root of 3 and minus square root of 3, find the other remaining zeros. Okay, let's do this. We'll take P of x equal to the polynomial that has been given, that is 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 9x minus 3. Okay, and we have been given the zeros as root 3 and minus root 3. So we can write them as, now we can say x minus root 3 into x plus root 3 equal to 0. It means x square minus 3 equal to 0. Okay? And that will become equal to our, we can say, g of x. We'll divide this here. We'll have x square minus 3 divided by, so you have 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 9x minus 3. So this whole polynomial we divided by x square minus 3. Then we have got 2 over here, so we need a 2 over here. And this is x raised to 4, this is x raised to, so this x square sign is positive, so 2x raised to 4 minus 3 into 2x square, that gives us minus 6x square. That will come underneath here, minus 6x square. We'll change the sign so that we can cancel this out. Cancels, minus 6, sorry, this will become positive because it's already minus. So this will give us positive x square. So we bring this minus 3x cubed down, the plus sign here. And since a negative sign is there, we have to put a negative sign here. Since the coefficient is 3, we have to put a 3 as a coefficient. and x cube, the power is x square, so one more x is needed. Minus 3x into x square gives us minus 3x cube. Minus 3 into minus 3x will give us positive 9x. That will come into here, positive 9x. And so we'll have to bring this positive 9x down like this. Now we change the sign, and when we change the sign, this also cancels and this also cancels. Bring this x square down, and whatever is left, that is minus 3. If you notice the same, so you just put plus 1, then we get x square minus 3. Change the sign throughout. Cancel. It has to cancel, and the remainder has to come 0. That's when you can factorize the quotient. Okay. So now, if you write it down in the division algorithm form, then you'll get P of x is equal to G of x into Q of x plus R of x. R of x is remainder, this is quotient, this is the divisor, and this is the dividend. Okay, if we write it, it will come this way: 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 5x square plus 9x minus 3 equal to g of x would be x square minus 3. Quotient is 2x square minus 3x minus 11, and the remainder is 0. Okay, now we need to factorize this 2x square minus 3x. So I put 2x square minus 3x minus 11. This can be factorized. 2 11s are 22. Sorry, I made a mistake. This is not 11, this is plus 1. So this will be 2x square plus 1. Okay, so plus 1 here as well. Okay, the 2 ones are 2. So that means 2x square, middle sign is negative, but constant sign positive. That means the two factors have got to be negative. Minus 2x minus 1x plus 1. So 2 into 1 is 2, but minus 2 and minus 1 gives us minus 3x. Okay, so we take 2x common here. We are left with x minus 1. We will take negative sign common, 1. We are left with x minus 1. So x minus 1 into what is left, 2x minus 1. Okay, now we can take x minus 1. We can take this equal to 0 actually. Cancel this out. We get x minus 1 equal to 0 and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Or we get x equal to 1, x equal to half. Okay, so these are the other two zeros of the given polynomial. So you can write, therefore, the 4 zeros, the 4 zeros of the given polynomial are what was given to you, that is square root of 3 minus square root of 3, and the other two that you have just found, 1 and square root of 2. So these are the 4. Or you can just write the other two zeros are 1 and square root of 2. Next question, there is a choice between elimination method or cross multiplication method. You can solve any one. I'm going to solve both and show you. First one is 3x plus 2y equal to 32 and 11x minus 5y equal to 31 by elimination method. So put it at 31a. Write down the equations first. So 3x plus 2y equal to 32 and 11x minus 5y equal to 31. This is by elimination method. Okay, so let's multiply. I'm going to eliminate the y variable. So I'm going to multiply this first equation. I'm going to mark this as 1, equation 1, and this will be equation 2. I'm going to multiply this equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 2. 5 into 3 gives us 15x plus 5 into 2 is 10y. 5 into 2 is 10, carry 1, 5 to the 15, so that's 16. 2 into 11 is 22x. 2 into minus 5y is minus 10y. 2 into 31 is 62. We don't have to change sign because we've got opposite signs with the opposite number. So we can eliminate y variable straight away by just adding them. This goes 22 plus 15 gives us 37x, and 160 plus 62 will give 222. 37 into 6 will give us 222. So that means x is equal to 6. We can say substitute x equal to 6 in any one. We will put it in equation 1, which is over here. In place of x, I'm going to write 6. 3x plus 2y equal to 32. 3 into 6 is 18 plus 2y equal to 32. When we take 18 on the right hand side, it will become negative. 32 minus 18 will give 14. So 2y equal to 14. And 2 on the 2 sevens are 14, which means y is equal to 7. So therefore, you can write it over here itself. That finishes the problem. Therefore, the solution of equations is x equal to 6, y equal to 7. That is the answer. The other option is the cross multiplication method. So 8x plus 5y equal to 9 and 3x plus 2y equal to 4. Let's write it down first. 8x plus 5y equal to 9 and 3x plus 2y equal to 4. So for cross multiplication method, what I'll do is I'll bring the constant on the left hand side. So we have 8x plus 5y minus 9 and write it below equal to 0. 3x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Then we write down first x, then y, then 1. Okay. And if we take x, so we'll have to consider this part. So 5 and 2, 5, 2 will come here. Then we are minus 9 and minus 4 will come. When we consider y, so we have to leave out y, and minus 9 and minus 4 is already here. We write 8 and 3 on this side of y. And when we consider the constant, so we leave out the constant side, we say 8 upon 3, 8 and 3 and 5 and 2 on this side. Okay. Now we need to cross multiply. How? This way and then this way. Same with this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. So we write down x first upon 5 into minus 4 will give us minus 20 minus of 2 into minus 9 will be minus 18 equal to y upon minus 9 into 3 gives us minus 27 minus 4 into 8 will give us minus 32 equal to 1. 8 into 2 is 16 minus 3 into 5 is 15. Let's solve further. X upon minus 20 minus of minus 18 will become positive 18. So we'll be left with minus 2. Y upon minus 27 minus of minus 32 will become positive 32. It means we'll be left with positive 5. And here 16 minus 15 gives us 1. Okay. Now we can take, therefore you can say x upon minus 2 equal to 1 upon 1. And we have got y upon 5 equal to 1 upon 1. Cross multiply and we'll get the value of x and we'll get the value of y. Therefore, you can say the solution of equations is minus x equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5. Question number 32. Find the roots of the following. This is also a choice between factorization method or by completing the square method. we'll be doing both. Let's do the first one by factorization method. 2x squared plus 3x minus 27 equal to 0. 32 am. Say this is. So 2x squared plus 3x minus 27 equal to 0. 2 into 27 is 54. And we need plus 3x squared. So 9, 6 are 54. 2x squared and middle sign, that middle term sign is positive, and the constant term is negative, which means that the sign of the greater number will be positive and the one smaller number will be negative. So 9x minus 6x, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 into 6 is 54, minus 27 equal to 0. Take x common out from here, that's all that we can get. 2x plus 9 will remain. Here we can see it goes in 3 times table. Take 3 times, minus 3 have taken, so this will become positive. 3 2s are 6 plus 9 equal to 0. The 2x plus 9 is common and x minus 3 remains. Minus 3 equal to 0. We can say 2x plus 9 equal to 0 or x minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to minus 9 upon 2 and x equal to 3. So you can say, therefore, roots of the given equation are minus 9 by 2 and 3. Coming to the second option, that is completing by square method. 5x squared plus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. Let's do this. 5x squared plus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay. The first thing we need to do is get rid of this coefficient of x squared. So what we'll do is, we will divide throughout by 5. So you say divide by 5 throughout. So 5 by 5 will become x squared. This will become 7 upon 5 into x minus 6 upon 5. This will become 0 upon 5, which is 0. So we need not touch that. Next is we need to take this b. So n equal to half into plus 7 upon 5 whole square. So 1 into 7 is 7. 2 into 5 is 10 whole square. This will become 49 upon 100. Okay. Now this is the one that we need to add on both the sides. Okay. So what do we say? Add 49 upon 100 on both sides. So we have x squared plus 7 upon 5 in x plus 49 upon 100 equal to, and we take minus 6 upon 5 on the right hand side. So that will become positive 6 upon 5 plus 49 upon 100. Okay. Now, this is actually a perfect square. Perfect square of x plus 7 upon 10 whole square equal to, here we'll take the LCM. So if you say 20 into 5 is 100. So we just need to multiply numerator and denominator here by 20, so that the denominator here becomes 100. We need not touch this. So this will be 6 into 20 upon 5 into 20 plus 49 upon 100. So rewrite this like x upon x plus 7 upon 10 whole square equal to 120 plus 49 upon 100. Can still solve this further. X plus 7 upon 10 whole square equal to 149 upon 100. So this is 169. 120 plus 49 gives you 169. So then when we take the square root of this, we get x plus 7 upon 10 equal to plus or minus square root of 169 is 13, square root of 100 is 10. Okay, so you can just say square root. So no need of showing that. Just say over here x plus 7 upon 10 equal to plus or minus 13 upon 10. So now we have two equations, x plus 7 upon 10 equal to positive 13 upon 10, or we have x plus 7 upon 10 equal to negative 13 upon 10. I'll take the 7 upon 10 on the other side, right hand side. It will become 13 minus 7 upon 10, and we'll get x equal to 6 upon 10. We can reduce this further. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, and we get x equal to 3 upon 5. Over here, again, same thing. We take 7 upon 10 on the right hand side, and we get minus 20 upon 10, because minus 13 and minus 7 gives us minus 20. 10 was the 10, 10 to the 20, and we get x equal to negative 2. So these are the roots. Therefore, you can say roots of the given equation are 3 upon 5 and minus 2. Okay. Question 33. A farmer undertakes to pay off a debt of rupees 6,240 by monthly installments. He pays rupees 300 as the first installment and increases every installment by rupees 40 over the immediate previous installment. Calculate the number of months he will take to clear his debt. So this is an arithmetic progression problem. So we have been given that he has to pay a loan of 6,240 by doing monthly installments, and this first installment is rupees 300, and every month it increases by rupees 40 over the previous month. So if it is 300, next one will be 340, then the third one will be 380, and so on. Okay, so our common difference is given as 40. Our first term would be 300, and this would be the end term, 6,240. We need to find the number of months. So n is what we need to find out. So first, we'll write down whatever has been given to us in the 33rd problem. So debt we are given of farmer. Debt of farmer, we'll take that as an. Then the an 6,240. Okay. Then the first installment would be A or A1, which would be 300. Then increment in installment, that would be D, would be 40. And the number of months needed to pay it off, number of months to clear debt would be D, which is not given. Sorry, which would be N, which is not given to us. Okay. So we write down the general formula. An is equal to A plus N minus 1 to D. An is 6240. A is 300. We don't know what is N. We need to find that out. And D is given to us as 40. Okay. So I'll take 300 on the left hand side to become 6240 minus 300 equal to N minus 1 into 40. This will give us 5940 equal to N minus 1 to 40. No need to multiply inside. Actually, if we take 40 on the other side, it will get divided. Straight away, you can go for the division. Zeros will cancel. Then 4 1s are 4. Carry 1, 19. 4 4s are 16. Carry 34. Okay, so 4 8s are 32. Carry 2. So this will be decimal. 4 5s are 20. So we get n minus 1 equal to 148.5. Now, if you want, you can do the log division as well. If you are not sure, 0, 0, you can cancel. I'll just show you for those who might be confused how to do this division. 5, 9, 4. 4 ones are 4. 1 is the remainder. Bring the 9 down. 4 4s are 16. 3 is the remainder. Bring the 4 down. 4 8s are 32. 2 is the remainder. And since we need to complete this, we put a 0 over here, put a decimal point once we put a 0 over there, and we bring this 0 down. So 4 5s are 20. And now we have got our quotient, 148.5. Now, we take that minus 1 on the right hand side. So 148.5 plus 1 will become 149.5. Okay, so approximately 150 months. So that's what you need to write. Therefore, the farmer will take 150 months to pay off his debts. Okay. Next question, 34th, which is a rider, which most of you might have found difficult. In the following figure, triangle ABC is right angled at B. Points E and D, or E and D and E, trisect BC. When it says trisect, you should know what is bisect. Bisect means dividing into two equal parts. Trisect, tri means triangle, tree, this three parts. So three equal parts. BD, E should be equal to D, should be equal to EC. That is what it means by trisecting. D and E are trisecting this entire line BC. Okay, and that is an important point in solving this right now. We are asked to prove that 8a square, where is A? A is here. 8a square is equal to 3ac square plus 5ad square. So it sees all this become a hypotenuse because AB is perpendicular to BC. It says it is right angled at B, right? So if it is, the side opposite to the right angle becomes the hypotenuse. AD, AE, AC, all three are hypotenuses, and these are mentioned over here. The biggest one is AE square. So this middle one should be 8 times AE square should be equal to 3 times AC square plus 5 times AD square. Okay. So what I'll do is, instead of I'll show you, instead of referring this again and again, the diagram, I'll draw the diagram here, so it becomes easier to show while solving the problem. And so I'll show the diagram somewhere over here in between. Okay. So we are given ABC is right angled at B. Then we have AD, which is here, and we have got AE, which is here. Okay, now let's begin. This is the 34th question. First thing is, we'll write down what is given in the problem. That is, D and E trisect BC. Okay, which is given. We mentioned over here that it is given. Next, since D and E trisect BC, we can say that BC is 3 times BD. This BC is 3 times BD. This is one part, this is another part, this is another part. 1 plus 1 plus 1 make up this 3. Okay, so BC, this whole thing is 3 times BD, or BD, if you compare it, BD is 1/3 of BC. That is what it means. Okay, therefore, right? Therefore, BC is equal to 3 times BD. And there is one more thing that we can mention over here, that BE also, you can say BE is equal to 2 times BD. where BE is 2 times BD. Okay. Now, as I say, this is one part, right? 1 plus 1, 2. So, what it's trying to say is BD is half of BE, or you can say BE is 2 times BD. Okay. So, this is, I'll take this as 1 over here, I'll take this as 2, mark this as 2. Next, we'll go and we'll say where since triangle ABC is right angled at B, we are given this. Okay. Therefore, we can say AE square. Now, I'm beginning with AE square because we need AE square. Right? First, AE square is equal to AB square plus BE square, and we can say this is Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, A square equal to A square is equal to AB square plus BE square. Then we can say, we'll keep this way, and we just said BE is equal to 2 times BD. So I'm going to replace BE with 2 times BD plus 2 times BD but whole square. Okay, and you can say from 2. And let's expand this. A square is equal to AB square plus 2 2s are 4. 4BD square is what we get. Now what we'll do is, I want 8 times A square. So let us multiply throughout by 8. Multiply throughout by 8. 8AE square is equal to 8AB square, and 8 into 4 becomes 32. So 32BD square. Okay, done. Then next step, I'll keep this A square the way it is because that's all. Okay, so we have got 8E square, we need not touch that anymore. Now the next thing is, as per the problem, we need 3AC square and 5AD square. So let's work towards that. Now this 8AB square, I'll separate it out as 3AB square plus 5AB square. Okay, but before that, I'll separate this 32BD square as 27BD square, and then I'll write this 5AB square because I'm going to group it later on. That's why first only I'm separating it out like that. If you wonder from where I got 3AB and where I got 5AB, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8AB square is here. I have just separated it out into 3AB square and 5AB square. And for 32BD square, again I'm going to do the same thing in a different way. I've taken 27BD square, which means I have to write the remaining BD square, which is 5BD square. 27 plus 5 equal to 32. If you're wondering where I got 27 from, just separate it out this way. Okay, next is what we need to do next is further write this 8A square 3AB square, leave it the way it is. Now it is 27BD square. Okay, now we have written BE is equal to BC is equal to 3 times BD. You can see BC is equal to 3 times BD, which means BD is 1/3 of BC. If you take 3 on the other side, it gets divided 1 upon 3 BC. We can write is equal to BD. So instead of BD, I'm going to write it as BC. Keep this 27 the way it is. Okay, and instead of BD, I'm going to write 1 upon 3 BC in brackets, but okay, because it is here it is not BD square, it is just BD, and here also this is just BC. So B instead of BC, I'm replacing it with BC, but BD is 1/3 of BC. Okay, then further this I'm going to group it together. These are both 5 times, right? 5AB square, 5BD square. I'm going to take 5 common between them, write AB square plus BD square. Okay, now let's continue further. 8AE square is equal to 3ab square plus 27 into 3 3s are 9. So 1 upon 9 bc square is equal to 5. Now have a look. AB square plus BD square is what? AD square, right? So we have write AD square. Okay. We'll say AD square is equal to AB square plus BD square by Pythagoras theorem. Fine. 5 AD square. Now if you have a look, sorry, this will be plus over here, not equal to plus. We have got 5 AD square. We've got 5 AD square, we got 8 AD square, just we need 3 AC square. Next. Here there is something that we can cancel. 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. And we have 8AE square equal to 3AB square plus 3BC square plus 5AD square. Then 8AE square. Now this 3 is common to both of them, so we have to take it together. 3 times AB square plus BC squared plus 5AD square. 8AE square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square is AC square. So we can write over here 3 times AC square plus 5 times AD square. You write the reason over here. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Hence proved. Yeah. That's what we were asked. 8A square equal to 3A square. 3AC square plus 5AD square. See? Now, you see, many of you all may have not answered this, would have found it difficult. Only if you have answered, practice this type of problems, you would be able to answer. This also serves as a warning to all those now for the next academic year who feel such type of problems cannot come. Yes, they can come. It has already come for the board exam. And those who thought that such type of problems will not come would have lost their marks in this. Okay. And chances for. Okay. You can't directly think of answering this type of problems without practicing. You need to practice through a lot of them. Okay. Around 50, 60 riders if you practice, not just on the Pythagoras. Now, this was a rider on Pythagoras theorem. And in my video on Show a Short Question, I had mentioned that there would be a rider coming on Pythagoras theorem. Okay. But there are lots of riders that come on Pythagoras theorem. So you need to go through each and every one of them. Find from different places, different papers, past papers, anything that is solved in the class. Develop their way of thinking to solve such problems, and then only you will be able to answer them, not otherwise. Okay. Whatever is given in the class is not enough. In the class, they may give you around 10 to 15 riders. But if you want to score in rider, then you need to solve more than 50 riders and develop that way of thinking of solving this rider. Then only. And you will never know. You may you may get a question which you have come across in the past, and that will help you to solve it quickly. Okay. So this is how you solve this particular rider. Coming to the 35th problem, 2 pillars of equal height stand on either side of the road BC. 2 pillars here, equal height of the road BC. Okay, on the BC here, and which is 80 meters wide. The angles of deviation of the top of the pillars from a point M on the road, which is over here, okay, is 60 degrees, and the other one is 30 degrees here. Find the height of the pillars, that means AB and DC is what we need to find out. And take root 3 equal to 1.73. So redraw the diagram here so that we can follow it as we solve. So they are of equal height, it says, right? But the elevations are different. Sorry. Then you have AB, this will be M. Its elevation is 60 degrees. So vertical, both of them are vertical. This is 30 degrees. And this is DC. We need to find the height, which is equal over here. Height of the two pillars. Okay. So let us first begin by assuming this as X. This full thing from here to here is given to us as 80 meters. If this is X, then this will become 80 minus X. So let's begin with that. Say let BM equal to X meters. Therefore, we can say MC is equal to 80 minus X. Since you can say BC is equal to 80 meters, which is given to us. Okay. Next, we are also given AB is equal to DC. Okay, so the height of the two pillars we are given are the same. So that will consider equal to H is the height. Then this is also given, you can say, the height of the two pillars are equal. Then we'll take the triangle ABM. So in triangle ABM, okay, so we are given 60 degrees. We need to find the height. We have assumed this part as X. Okay, so we'll say we need to include these two parts. So we'll take 10. 10 of 60 degrees is equal to opposite upon adjacent is BM. 10 of 60 degrees is root 3. AB we have taken as H and BM we have assumed as X. Okay, so H is equal to root 3 X. This will be 1. Next, we'll take in triangle DCM. DCM, we will take, once again, we need to include H as well as this part. So we'll take 10 of 30 degrees is equal to DC upon MC. 10 of 30 degrees is 1 upon root 3. DC is H and MC is 80 minus X. So H will be equal to cross multiply. H will be equal to 80 minus X upon root 3. Okay, and we'll mark this as 3xm because this is height, right? And we'll mark this as 2. We can say from 1 and 2 we get, okay, since both are equal to both are heights equal to height, we can say they are equal to each other. So we can say root 3x is equal to 80 minus x upon root 3. We cross multiply. Root 3 into root 3 will give us 3x equal to 80 minus x. Bring minus x on the left hand side, become positive. 3x plus x gives us 4x equal to 80. 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 0. So x is equal to 20 or 20 meters. Now we have taken MC is what? 80 minus x. Right? So MC will be 80 minus 20, which is equal to 60 meters. Got that? Now we need to find the height. So we take any one. So we can say from 1 root h is equal to root 3x, and we are given over here to take the value of root 3 as 1.73. So 1.73 into x, which is 20. Okay, and because this is 0, this decimal point will move one place towards the right, and we multiply. 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, carry 1, 2 1s are 2, that is 3. 34.6 meters is the answer. So write down in words because it's 3 marks. So give the final statement in word. We are asked find the height of the pillar. So you can say therefore height of the pillars is 34.6 meters. What else have we are asked the distance of the point M from both the pillars A, B, and C, D. Okay, so there are two answers here. One is this one is this one. So therefore, distance of point M from AB, and the other one is distance of point M from DC is now distance from point M AB we've considered X. So X was 20 meters. And the other one we considered 80 minus X, so that was 60 meters. Okay, and that is how you solve this question. 36 question, draw a circle with center P and radius 3.5 centimeters. Then take a point Q at a distance of 7.5 centimeters from the center of the circle. Using a pair of compass and ruler, construct two tangent segments QA and QB touching the circle at points A and B respectively. Measure and state the length of the tangent segments. Okay, so first we'll draw a circle with center P and radius 3.5 meters. Take a ruler and with your compass 3.5 centimeters. Okay. Then start somewhere over here. Okay, and I'll mark this point. Everything should be drawn with pencil, so this point I'll mark as P. Then it says, then take a point Q at a distance 7.5 centimeters from the center of the circle. Next, we'll be drawing 7.5 centimeters. So this is the point, 7.5 centimeters from here. Well, that's 7.5. Okay, centimeters. I'll mark this as Q, 7.5 centimeters. Next, what I'll do, we have to draw the tangent, right? So I'll take a perpendicular bisector. So just take a length randomly, which looks more than half of this length, more than half of PQ. I'm going to keep it at point Q, and we need to use the same measurements. So this one arc here, and the same measurement, keep it on P, one arc here and one arc here, so that the two arcs cut each other. And we mark the points where the two arcs are meeting. One is here, and one is here. We draw a line, so we get a perpendicular bisector. There you go. Okay. Then we take this measurement from, we'll mark this as, let's say, O. Okay. I take the measurement from here to here. That will be our new radius. Okay. And then we can keep it over here and draw another circle. We'll keep it over here and draw another circle. There you go. Next step, we will have to draw the tangents. Mark the point here and mark a point over here. And Q is here, so it has to be QA and QB. And then we'll draw lines over there. So draw a line from this point to this Q, that means from A to Q. This way. And there's another line, so that would be the second tangent. From B, passing through B and reaching a point Q. Okay. Okay. And then we measure this. Let's see how many comes to. It's 6.6. And that's also 6.6. So we can say AQ equal to, so the two tangents are equal, B equal to BQ equal to 6.6 centimeter. This is the construction. Okay. From here to here, you can mention that it was given as 3.5 centimeters. So this radius is 3.5 centimeters. Okay. That's all. Question number 37. Using a pair of compass and ruler, construct triangle XYZ with XY equal to 5 centimeter, XZ equal to 7 centimeter, and measure of angle X equal to 60 degrees. Then construct triangle X, Y dash, Z dash, whose sides are 5/3 of the corresponding sides of triangle X, Y, Z. So we'll draw a rough triangle first to understand how we need to draw. It says X, Y, Z. Different measurements are given. But then you also said construct X, Y dash, Z dash. So that means if you draw a triangle, let's say this is a triangle, okay, then Y has to be here, Z has to be here, and X has to be here. That's when you will get Y dash and Z dash. Okay. Now, triangle is the new triangle that has to be drawn is smaller or bigger. It's bigger because the denominator is smaller or less than the numerator. Then we get a bigger triangle and not a smaller triangle. Okay. So 5 parts, but we have to get a bigger triangle. So let's first begin. So that means XZ will come at the bottom, will be the base. So XZ equal to 7 centimeter will draw that. Okay. So just going to erase this part. We may need this part. Okay. Let's begin. So this one should be 7 centimeters. Then it was 7 centimeters. Right from here. Okay, 7 centimeters. I will mark that as X, Z, 7 centimeters. Then we need to draw angle X equal to 60 degrees. So with the help of a compass, I'll draw 60 degrees. Draw an arc. And with the same measurement, keep the point in here. If you do not know how to draw 60 degrees, and cut this arc. This is 60 degrees. Okay. Then mark this point where these two arcs intersect, and mark this X and draw a line this way. Okay, and leave it that way. This is 60 degrees. And we are told XY is 5 centimeters. So it will be on this line itself. Measure 5 centimeters. Here, 5 centimeters. Keep the pointer on X and cut this line. Where this arc cuts this line, that will be Y for us. And now join YZ. There you go. That's done. And we mentioned that XY is 5 centimeters. Next, we'll draw an acute line to XZ. Drawn 4. 2. And then it says 5 by 3, so we need to cut 5 parts, 5 equal parts. Let's do that. Yes. 1. Next, 2. Then 3. Then 4. And finally, we got the 5th one. Done. Okay, now we mark this as x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. We'll join x3 to z. Erase this. So we join x3 to z this way, and we need to draw a parallel line to x3 to z. So this line xz has to be extended. Okay, so we are going to get a triangle which is bigger than our original triangle. This is our original triangle. Okay. Next, we have to draw a parallel line to x3 z. Let's see. Let's do that. Cool. Keep the pointer on x3 with some measurement. Draw an arc such that it cuts xz. With the same measurement, keep it on x5 and draw an arc, same measurement. Okay. Then we measure this arc over here. So measure this arc, and I'm going to keep it where this arc is cutting this line of x, and cut this arc this way. Okay. So mark the point where the two arcs intersect, and there has to be a line has to be drawn from x5 passing through this point and meeting this line. I've already drawn the line, and we'll mark this as z dash. We need to construct a parallel line from z dash that is meeting this line of xy, extended line of, if you can see, extended line of xy, so that we get y dash, and the new triangle is then ready. So let's do it once again. Taking a measurement. Once again, I'll cut this line of yz, keeping it on z dash, drawing another line, big arc. Yeah. Then I'm going to measure this arc. You can see. Okay. I'm going to keep that measurement over here where this arc cuts this line, and draw another arc. Now we need to draw a line from z dash passing through this intersection and meeting this extended line of x1. Okay. So I've drawn a line now from z dash passing through the intersection and meeting this additional line. So we can say this is, let's say, P, and we'll mark this as Q over here. And this point where it meets the extended xy, we'll mark this as y dash. Okay, so we have got our new triangle that we were asked to construct, x, y dash, z dash. That's how we construct this triangle. Question number 38. In the following figure, semicircles are drawn using AB, AC, BC as diameters. AB, AC, and BC are diameters. Okay, diameters of what? AB is the diameter of this particular semicircle. AC is the diameter of this particular semicircle, and BC is the diameter of this particular semicircle. Okay, find the area of the shaded region, these two. If AB is given as 3 centimeters, AC is given as 4 centimeters. Okay, fine. So we need to find BC, and we can find out BC because we know that this is a semicircle and this is an angle formed in a semicircle. We know where angle formed in a semicircle is 90 degrees. And if it is this is 90 degrees, then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. Okay, so that's what we are going to do over here. So we'll say in triangle ABC, angle A equal to 90 degrees. Okay, and the reason we can say angle in a semicircle. Okay, and you can say therefore BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square. This is by Pythagoras theorem. This is Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now BC square, BC is what we need to find out. AC is given to us as 4, so 4 whole square. AB is given as 3, so 3 whole square. So BC is equal to square root of 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9. So BC is equal to square root of 25, which means BC is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, now we need to find the area of the shaded region. So area of shaded region is equal to, now what is area of shaded region equal to? Let's have a look at the diagram. We need to find this part and this part. Okay, now what we need to do is, if we want to find this part and this part, we need to find the total area of the figure plus the minus the unshaded part from it. So total area would be this area of the semicircle, area of this semicircle. Okay, then the area of this particular triangle. Okay, this would be this minus area of this semicircle, the big one over here with BC as the diameter. Okay, so remember, if you want to find the area of the shaded region, this whole semicircle plus this whole semicircle plus this triangle minus this semicircle with BC as diameter will give you this shaded region. So we'll write that. So is the total area of figure minus area of unshaded region. Okay, so say area of shaded region equal to total area of figure will be area of triangle ABC, okay, plus area of semicircle, okay, with semicircle with AB as diameter, with AB as diameter plus area of semicircle with AC as diameter, AC as diameter. So this becomes the total area of figure. Okay, if you take this part, if you take this part, and if you take this triangle, it covers the entire area minus area of semicircle with BC as diameter, with BC as diameter. So equal to area of triangle. How area of triangle is half base into height. This becomes your height. See, this becomes your height. The angle 90 degrees formed is here. Opposite to that is the Pythagoras theorem. So this becomes perpendicular. This becomes your base. So AC, and AC is given to us as 4 centimeters. So half into base. Okay, base is given to us as 3, that is AC, and height is base is we half base into height. So base is 3 and height is 4. Okay, so this will be 1 plus area of semicircle with AB as diameter. So AB is given to us as 3. So semicircle will be half pi r square, right? So half pi r square over here. Let's write it over here. And this also will be half pi r square. If you wonder if this is base, this is height, okay? And minus another half pi r square, because they are all semicircles. Okay, the area of that, if you want to find, should be divided by 2. Now we'll write it down. So this straight away I'll cancel. 2 2s are 4. 3 into 2 we get 6. So 6 plus half pi. Pi will give it the way it is, r square. Now r is not given to us, but we are given diameter. So the first diameter that we are given is AB, which is 3. We'll have to take it as 3 by 2 whole square plus half pi, again radius AC. AC is given to us 4. It will be 4 by 2 whole square. Why 4 by 2 and 3 by 2? Because 3 and 4 are diameter, and diameter is equal to half of the radius. Okay, so that is why half of diameter is 2 times the radius, but our formula is with radius, right? So radius is half of diameter, and diameter is given to us. That is why it is 3 upon 2 and 4 upon 2 minus half, again pi and r square. So r is not given, but we have been able to find the diameter, which is BC. We found BC over here as 5 centimeters. So 5 upon 2 whole square. Okay, let's have a look. 6 plus half pi into 9 upon 4 plus half pi 16 upon 4 minus half pi 25 upon 4. Okay, so we can take half pi common over here. So 6 plus half pi. What if we take half pi common throughout from here to here? We are left from here. We are left with 9 upon 4 plus 16 upon 4 minus 25 upon 4. Okay, 6 plus half pi. So we can add this up. So 9 plus 16 minus 25 upon 4. Okay, 9 plus 16 is 25. 25 minus 25 is 0. 0 upon 4. And this becomes 0. 0 into anything else also becomes 0. So we are left with just 6 square centimeter. So that is the answer to this particular question. Okay, that the area of the shaded region is equal to 6 square centimeter. Coming to the last question of section C for 3 marks. A solid metallic sphere of diameter 18 centimeter is melted to make solid right circular cones of base diameter 9 centimeter and height of 4 centimeters. Find the number of cones that can be made. So there's a metallic sphere, and that metallic sphere is melted into many cones. So we need to find the volume of this particular metallic sphere will be equal to the number of cones that are formed while melting it into the volume of one cone. And we will get our answer how many number of cones have been made. I'll write it down over here. So volume of metallic sphere is equal to number of cones into volume of one cone. Okay. The volume of a sphere is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube. That will be equal to, we'll take n as the number of cones into volume of cone is given as 1 upon 3 pi r square h. This r and this r is different. Okay. So this and 3 will cancel. Pi and pi also will cancel because the same. So we are left with 4 r cube equal to n into r square h. Now, write this as 4 and r cube. So we are given diameter of the sphere, not the metal. So we can write diameter is equal to the radius is equal to half of the diameter, which means 18 upon 2 will be the radius. Cube equal to n into r square. Again here diameter is given 9. So that would be 9 upon 2 whole square into h. That is height is 4 centimeters given to us. So 4. This 4 and this 4 can cancel. And instead of multiplying and finding out 18 into 18 into 18, I'll just expand it. That's all. 18 into 18 into 18 upon 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. We can straightaway cancel also here. 2 9s are 18. Or you can do this. N equal to 9 into 9 upon 2 into 2 because it's 9 square and 2 square over here. Okay. Okay. Done. Now we can cancel it out. So we can say 2 on the 2, 2 9s are 18. 2 on the 2, 2 9s are 18. 2 on the 2, 2 9s are 18. This 9 and this 9 will cancel. This 9 and this 9 will cancel. And we are left with 2 2s are 4. So this is multiplication sign. 4, which we can multiply with this 9 to get 36. So we can say n is equal to 36. And therefore we can say therefore number of cones that can be made is 36. Okay. And with this we come to an end of section C. So if you like watching the video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends and classmates and those who will be going to the 10th in the next academic year, and please do subscribe. Coming to section D, which consists of 3 questions, each 4 marks. Find question number 40. Find the solution of the following pair of linear equations graphically. 2x minus y equal to 4 and x minus 3y equal to minus 3. Instead, rewrite and complete the following table, which we need to plot 3 points according to this table. So let's begin. First, write 2x minus y equal to 4. Draw the table here, x and y. And here also x minus 3y equal to minus 3 and x and y. Okay, I'll draw the table. So you need to plot 3 points for each line. And As always, you can always start with 0, 1, 2, 3, up to you, what you decide, which points you take, provided you get the correct solution. Okay, so let's begin. We finished drawing the table. Let's begin. So I always do begin with 0. So let's begin both here as well as here with 0. When we finish with getting the points x and y for this particular line, that is 2x minus y equal to 4 first. And then we'll move on to the next line, that is x minus 3y equal to minus 3. So at x equal to 0, what do we get? Instead of x, we substitute it with 0 minus y equal to 4. Okay. This will mean 2 into 0 is 0, and we'll get minus y equal to 4, which means y is equal to minus 4. So minus 4 comes here. Next, I'll take x equal to 1. So 1 in place of x minus y equal to 4. So 2 ones are 2. 2 when it goes on the other side, it becomes negative. So we get minus y equal to, do not forget this minus y. If you have a problem with this minus y, then what I suggest you do is make sure you make it positive. How do you make it positive? Take this minus y on the right hand side. It will become positive. Then you bring this 4 on the other side. Many of the time students, what they do, they convert the sign of 1 and they forget the sign of the other. Like they bring minus y on the right hand side, that becomes positive, but they take 4 on the other side with the same sign. When 4 changes sign, anything which changes sign, if 4 goes on the other side, it also has to change sign. So from 4, it has to become minus 4. Okay. Now here, I have not changed sign because I am comfortable with minus 5. But if you are not comfortable with minus 5, make it positive. But when you make it positive, make sure that the 4 that you bring on the left hand side also turns out to be negative. Okay. Well, let's continue further. Minus y equal to 4 minus 2. That will be minus y equal to 2. And minus y equal to 2 means, doesn't mean y equal to 2. You don't have minus y over here. In this table, you don't have minus y. It is positive y. So you have to get the value of positive y, not negative y. So positive y will be equal to minus 2. Okay. So this is the only one that I've showed you like this, so that those of you all who are doing mistake with the negative sign, understand where you all are doing mistake and do not repeat it. So y becomes negative 2. Next, I'll take x equal to 2. 2 into 2 minus y equal to 4. 2 2s are 4. 4 when I take on the other side becomes negative, and we get minus y equal to 0. 0 has no sign, so y is equal to 0. So when x equal to 2, y is equal to 0. So I've completed this table of 2x minus y equal to 4. Let's switch over to x minus y equal to minus 3. So x is equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, 0 minus 3y equal to minus 3. In other words, it is minus 3y equal to minus 3. Minus and minus sign cancel. 3 and 3 cancel, and we get y equal to positive 1. So when x is 0, y is 1. Let's, if we take 1 over here, see, it will become, 1 will go on the side, it will become minus 3, minus 1, it will become minus 4. That is not divisible. So you have to take it, the value over here in such a way that whatever you take on the other side, whether it is plus or minus, becomes divisible by 3. So what I can see is I can take positive 3 and I can take negative 3 also over here. Let us take positive 3 first. Or we'll take negative 3 first. Negative 3 if I take. Let's see what happens. So we have at x equal to negative 3. So you should be open to taking negative numbers. Be brave. Do not be afraid of negative numbers. minus 3 instead of x. Okay, instead of x, I'm minus 3. Minus 3y equal to minus 3. Now, when this minus 3 goes on the right-hand side, I'm going to show you each step for those who get confused with negative sign. Minus 3, when it goes on the other side, it becomes positive. So, we get minus 3y equal to minus 3 from here. And when this minus 3 goes on the right-hand side, it becomes positive 3. Okay. Now, negative 3y equal to minus 3 and plus 3 gives us 0. And the remaining also turns out to be 0 because then 3 which is multiplied with y, if you take 3 on the other side, it gets divided. 0 upon anything is 0. So the negative sign then does not matter at all. We get y equal to 0. So when we can fill this table, when x is minus 3, y is 0. And I'll take positive 3 as well. So when we take positive 3, let's see what we get. At x equal to positive 3, 3 minus 3y equal to minus 3. 3 when I take on the other side, it will turn out to be negative like this. Minus 3y equal to minus 3 and minus 3 gives me minus 6. Minus and minus sign cancels. 3 2s are 6. Get y equal to 2. So here we can put 2. Now that we have got our complete table, now we plot our graph. So I've already plotted the graph. You can see I have minimized this thing so that you can see the whole graph, how it has come. Okay. Remember that there should be an origin over here. There should be x-axis, and here I made sure there's y-axis written. Scale, I've taken on x-axis 2 centimeter equal to 1 unit. And on y-axis also I've taken 2 centimeter equal to 1 unit. What I mean is, this is 1 centimeter, this is 1 centimeter. So 1 plus 1, 2 centimeters, I've taken it as equal to 1 unit. Same thing I've done on x-axis as well. Now I've plotted the graph. Only thing is, I have not mentioned the line, so I'll mention it now so that you can see it. So this line which you can see is x minus 3y equal to minus 3. Okay, and I mentioned the coordinates as well, wherever they come, wherever I've shown it in the table. And this line is 2x minus y equal to 4. See the coordinates over here. So they meet at 3, 2, 3 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. Then that is the solution. The point of intersection is your solution. Okay. So, and then you have to write down the solution as well. Here you go. So I've written down the solution is 3, 2 or x equal to 3, y equal to 2. So this is how you solve this graph. Question number 41. If the length of a rectangle is increased by 1 unit and the breadth is decreased by 2 units, its area becomes 30 square units. If the length of the same rectangle is decreased by 1 unit and the breadth is increased by 2 units, its area becomes 56 square units. Find the length and breadth of the original rectangle. Now, many students were confused over here because this looks like a linear equation problem in 2 variables. Okay, we get certain, but the thing is, it is not a linear equation problem. This question number 41 is a result of quadratic equation word problem. Linear equation you already got over here. Okay, so for those who do not know, note that this question is a result for linear equation in 2 variables. Okay, and this one was for quadratic equation. So this is a quadratic equation problem, but this has a bit of linear equation in 2 variables as well. Okay, and show you how. Okay, it's a bit of a confusing problem. Usually we get one which says the area decreases by so much or increases by so much. Here it says area becomes 30 square. I'll show you how to solve this one. We'll write down, we'll assume first that let the length, let's say L over here, of a rectangle V X units. We are not given what unit, we are centimeter or meter. We mention square units. So we write in X units. And the breadth take V of rectangle V Y unit. So area of a rectangle is XY unit. Why XY unit? Because area of rectangle is given as length into breadth. So length into breadth will be equal to the area. So we can say now length into breadth is equal to area. This is of a rectangle. Now what we are given first, writing as condition 1. We are told length of a rectangle increases by 1. So length is assumed as x, so x plus 1. And we are told breadth decreases by 2 units. So if you're going to take into area format, length into breadth, so length is x plus 1 into breadth, which is y minus 2, because it decreases. When this happens, the area it is said becomes 30 square meters. So this will be 30 square meters. I'll take this as equation 1. We'll be requiring it. Now I'll open this. Open the bracket. X into y give me xy, and x into minus 2 will give minus 2x. 1 into y will be plus y. 1 into minus 2 will be minus 2, equal to 30. xy remains the way it is. And we get minus 2x plus y the way it is. Minus 2 I'll take on the right hand side, it will become positive 2. And 30 plus 2 becomes 32. And I'll mark this as equation 2. We are given another condition. Mark this as condition 2. What are we told? We said that the length of the same rectangle is decreased by 1 unit. So x minus 1, and the breadth increases by 2 units. Y plus 2. Length into breadth is equal to area. Area is said to become 56 square meters. So 56. Okay. If you want, you can mark this as 4. Okay. And 3. Sorry. And now we open this up. X into y, xy. X into 2 is plus 2x. Minus 1 into y is minus y. Minus 1 into plus 2 will give minus 2, equal to 56. xy will give it the way it is, 2x also and minus y also. Minus 2 will take on the other side, will become positive. 56 plus 2 is 58. Mark this as 4. Next what we'll do is we'll add 2 and 4. Okay. Now when we say add, adding 2 and 4, we get, let's add them over here and write them again. xy minus 2x plus y equal to 32, and xy plus 2x minus y equal to 56. Okay. We have to add. So when we add, these are opposite sides, so they can cancel. This also will cancel. Y, xy and xy will give me 2xy equal to 56 plus 32. So 50 plus 30 is 80. 80 plus 88 is what will, okay. Sorry, this was 58. Sorry, not 56. 58 plus 32. That will become 90. Okay, so 2xy we get equal to 90. I've written here 2xy equal to 90. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. So 45 into 2 is 90 actually. So we get xy equal to 45. And then what we'll do is we'll keep y where it is. X into y. So when I take x on the other side, it gets divided. 45 upon x. So that x becomes the denominator. I'll mark this as, since we got 1, 2, 3, 4, mark this as 5. Okay. Next what we'll say is substitute 5 in 1. We will substitute this value. Okay. Where do we have to substitute that value? In 1. And 1 we had said, not 1, sorry. In 1. In 1, and 1 is x plus 1 into y minus 2 equal to 30. I've already substituted over here. Next, we'll take the LCM over here. So we get x plus 1 into 45 minus 2x upon x equal to 30. This x we can take on the other side, it get multiplied with 30. We get x plus 1 into 45 minus 2x equal to 30x. We'll open this. X into 45 will give 45x. X into minus 2x will be minus 2x square. 1 into 45 will be positive 45. 1 into minus 2x will give minus 2x equal to 30x. So, sort it out first. 2 minus 2x squared. 45x is here minus 2. So, that will give us 40, positive 43x. Bring 30x on the left hand side. It will become negative 30x and positive 45 equal to 0. Okay, then it will be minus 2x squared. 43 minus 30 will give positive 13x, positive 45 equal to 0. So if you want to get rid of the minus sign, just take minus sign common, and that means all the signs will change. Or is as good as multiplying minus sign throughout. I will get this 2x squared. You don't have to write that you've taken negative sign common. Just change the sign, that's all. 2x squared minus 13x minus 49. So whatever is negative will become positive. Whatever is positive will become negative. And you will get 2x squared minus 13x minus 45 equal to 0. Next, 2 into, now this is a quadratic equation. I can solve it. 2 into 45 is 90. Now you see the middle sign is negative and the constant sign is also negative, which means this resembles that two factors. One is positive, one is negative, and this tells you it is the sign of the greater number. So, and the difference has got to be 13. So 45 into 2 is 90, and 18 into 5 is also 90. And 80 minus 18 plus 5 gives us minus 13. So write it down. 2x squared minus 18x plus 5x minus 45 equal to 0. Only 2x is common here. 2x I'll take common. We will left with x minus 9. And he'll take 5 commons. We left with x minus 9 equal to 0. Take x minus 9 common. And write down in the next bracket whatever is left. 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So now we can say x minus 9 equal to 0, or 2x plus 5 equal to 0. X is equal to 9, or x is equal to minus 5 upon 2. Remember, this x is, we have assumed it as our length of the rectangle. So we can't have x as negative from its length. So you say we discard x equal to minus 5 upon 2 as length of rectangle cannot be negative. Okay. Therefore, you can say x is equal to 9. Now, if you've got x equal to 9, remember what we have assumed in y. Y we said y is equal to 45 upon x, equation 5. We'll say from 5, You can say y is equal to 45 upon x. You don't need to write x, just write what the value of x is, which is 9. 9 1 is 9, 9 5 is 45, which means therefore y is equal to 5. And now you can write, therefore, length of rectangle is 9 centimeter and breadth of rectangle is 5 centimeters. And that's how you solve this problem. Finally, we reach the final question, which is question number 42. The final question of section D and also the final question of this Maths Level 1 paper, which came in April 2024. The following table gives the distribution of total household expenditure in rupees 200. That is rupees 200. That is the farmers expenditure in rupees of 200 farmers in a village. We are given the class interval of expenditure, number of farmers, that is the frequency, class marks, and this is the step deviation method, and FIUI. So take the class mark denoted as A of the class interval 5,000 to 6,000 as the assumed mean, and H as the class size. Rewrite and complete the table, and also find the mean expenditure by the step deviation method. Okay, so already drawn the table. So let's remove the class mark. The class mark is what? Lower limit plus upper limit, or upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So that will give you like a midpoint. So that is the class mark. So between 2000 and 3000, that would be 2500. And once you get one of the class marks, no need of finding out all of them. See, there's the class size, that is the difference between the upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit will give you the class size, that is H. And that is constant for all of them, that is 1000. So the difference between one class mark and another class mark should also be 1000. So this will be 3500, 4500, 5500, 6500, and 7500. Okay. Now, next is to remove, find out UI. UI is what? Xi minus A upon H. Now, what is A? Now, we are told to take A as a class interval between 5,000 to 6,000. 5,000 to 6,000. So that means this will become A. So this is equal to A. So A is equal to 5,500. Okay. What is H? H, I told you, is the class size. Upper limit minus lower limit. You can take any one. So I'll take the first one itself. 3,000 minus 2,000 equal to 1,000. So H is equal to that. Okay. Since this is A, and Xi will be what? Individual. All of this. So 2,500 minus 5,500 will give you minus 3,000. And minus 3,000 upon H, which is 1,000, will give you minus 3. This will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now, FIUI will be, this is UI, and this is FI. 34 into minus 3. So 3 4s are 12. Carry 1. 3 3s are 9. So 102. And do not forget the negative sign. 2 8s are 16. Carry 1. 2 3s are 6. 7. Negative 76. Minus 1 into 31. Minus 31. 0 into 43. 0. 1 into 32 is 32. And 2 into 22 is 44. Find out the summation of FIUI. I will need it. So this total, when you do it, comes to minus 133. Okay. Then we write down the formula to find via the step deviation and find the mean. So X bar is equal to A plus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi into h is 5,500. Fi ui is negative, so there won't be plus sign, it will be negative 133 upon summation of fi, which is 200 into h. H is, this is 1000, not 100. 1000 over here. Okay. So this 0 cancels, this 0 cancels, and 2 1 are 2, 2 5s are 10. So now 1 minus 133 into 5 is what? 5,500 minus 5 3s are 15, carry 1, 5 3s are 15, plus 1, 16, carry 1, 5 1s are 5, plus 1, 6. So 5,500 minus 665. That will come to 4,835. Okay. So that is the mean that you get via the step deviation method. And we are asked find the mean expenditure by the step. Well, write down the final statement. Therefore, mean expenditure of 200 farmers is rupees 4,835. So with this, we come to an end of not only this section, but also the maths question paper that came in April 2024, recently concluded exam of Goa Board. And as you see, some questions were difficult, some were confusing, others were easy. My overall assessment of this paper was it was easy to pass, difficult to score. Okay, especially for those who would be looking for full marks. That is what my assessment would be, that it would be difficult to score because you had some confusing questions and so forth. But if you have practiced those type of problems, then I don't think it would have been difficult for those who have done that. Okay, but overall, I would say an average paper, not quite easy, not as easy, I would say, as the prelims paper. So it should serve as a lesson for those who would be answering in the future that prelims paper has no bearing on the board paper. Okay, and for those question level 1 students, for those who felt that certain types of problems cannot come, like the type of questions that came for riders, or even for the quadratic question word problems, they cannot come. Anything can come. If it is there in your syllabus, anything can come. Okay? Now it depends on your preparation, whether your preparation is up to the mark or not. The paper can be easy or difficult. Being easy or difficult is quite relative to from one student to another. If you have prepared and according to your preparation the paper has come, then you will find it easy. Doesn't mean that the others will find it easy. Okay? So I hope you have found this video easy to follow in terms of how the paper was solved, and by those who have already solved this paper for the board exam will know whether they have got the questions correct or not. Okay, so if you have watching this video, please hit the like button. Share this video once again with your friends and your colleagues, those who have answered and those who will be answering in the future, because the portion is not going to change a lot. Depends, there could be the rumors about examinations and so forth. We'll see what Goa Board decides, but the portion will more or less remain the same. Okay, please do subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching this video. Please do keep watching more such videos. Thank you.